Today we'll be looking at the first Samsung smartphone not to be constructed entirely out of polycarbonate, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. It is the Korean company's first attempt with metal, featuring an aluminum frame with a smoothly textured polycarbonate back panel. The Galaxy Alpha is designed to compete most directly with the Apple iPhone. Here we have it next to the current gen iPhone 5S. Although the 5S is significantly smaller than the Galaxy Alpha, keep in mind that the Alpha will most likely compete more directly with the next generation iPhone 6, which is rumored to have a bigger display. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Alpha features a 4.7-inch 720p display of the Super AMOLED variety, which means you get some very deep blacks and excellent contrast ratio. Above the display, you have the usual array of sensors alongside a 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera, while underneath you have the usual physical home screen and capacitive back and contextual menu buttons. The frame of the device is made out of aluminum with some pleasantly chamfered edges. On the left side, you have the volume rocker featuring some high-quality buttons that are of excellent firmness and build quality. On the right is solely occupied by the power lock button, while up top you'll find the 3.5mm headphone jack and a secondary microphone pinhole. On the bottom you'll find another microphone pinhole, as well as the speakerphone grill and a micro USB 2.0 port. On the back you'll find a very pleasantly textured polycarbonate back panel that is reminiscent of the dimpled panel that we saw introduced with the Galaxy S5, except that this one has a slightly different texture and feels almost rubbery to the touch. Underneath, you'll find the 1860 milliamp battery, which may seem rather small by today's standard, but it only has to power a 720p display. Underneath, you'll also notice a nano SIM card slot, which is one of the first that you'll find on a Samsung device. There is no expandable storage, and you will have to make do with the 32 gigabytes of internal memory that come pre-installed. Towards the top of the rear, you'll find the 12 megapixel camera, which is capable of 2160p video recording, as well as the LED flash and the integrated heart rate monitor, which is a nice addition from the Galaxy S5. The Alpha is currently the thinnest Galaxy that Samsung has released, coming in at just 6.7mm thick. The Samsung Galaxy Alpha runs Android 4.44 KitKat with Samsung's latest lock screen iteration that features a handy camera shortcut, as well as integration for Samsung's S Health app. Past it, you're greeted with the usual TouchWiz home screen interface that's very similar to the one that's found on the Samsung Galaxy S5, for example. To the left, you have Samsung's My Magazine view that integrates your latest news feeds, as well as allowing for social networking integrations such as Facebook and Twitter. Otherwise, you have the usual array of Samsung applications, including the S Health app, which also allows you to measure your heart rate with the dedicated heart rate monitor located on the back of the device. This is great for keeping track of your fitness goals throughout the day. There's also an array of dedicated essential apps that you can download that are exclusive to Samsung devices, such as Samsung's S Translator or Group Play. These are no longer necessarily part of the interface like on previous TouchWiz versions, which is great for adding only the Galaxy apps that you need. Camera interface has been lifted directly off the Galaxy S5 and features the usual array of shooting modes, including panorama and surround shot mode, as well as the ability to download a wide range of additional shooting modes directly from the Samsung apps marketplace. Otherwise, the Galaxy Alpha is capable of making 12 megapixel stills, as well as 2160p video recording at very smooth frame rates. Galaxy Alpha comes with both Google Chrome and the integrated Android browser. Both browsers have some lightning quick performance despite the relatively low screen resolution, while text is not as crisp as you would see on the QHD or even a 1080p display, for instance. Browsing performance is still very good.